Hi guys, welcome back. We are going to start putting the baby together. So we're all done with the gloves and the mat. You can throw it away or you can keep it and use the other side. I've already used the other side. So now we are going to start thinking about putting this little one together. Now, if you're done, absolutely done, and you want a baldy, which we can do, you know, at this point, we are all ready to put this baby together. If you want to root hair or eyelashes, then we can put the baby together except for the head, okay? So I'm going to do that with you up until the point of the head, okay? So you're going to need some scissors, your body, some nylons, or some something to put the glass beads in, okay? I use nylons. You can make your own little sacks if you want, but the glass beads need to be able to not to come through. Now, I usually, per baby, I will use one for the butt, one for the head, and one for the body. So I will cut, I usually get the knee highs. Sometimes I can't find them and I have to get the other kind. Sometimes I'll do this like right in the middle, but because of her size of her head, I probably will do that. But I may make it just a little bit shorter, and you cut it across. Okay, the shorter one I will put in the head, okay, to weight the head. All right, so I'll keep that nearby, probably next to her certificate here. And then this one we'll use for the body because it's longer. Okay, this one for the butt. Now, this has got a gathered butt. So, now this one came with strings. I hate strings. So, these are gotta go. I take these out. You can get zip ties at your local hardware store, Home Depot. You can get zip ties, even Dollar Tree carries them, but the heads of them are bigger than what you need. You're going to need 5 of them. So I ordered mine from Dolls by Sandy, I think. And I've got 4 right here, and they're fairly long. They're probably 14 inches maybe. Okay, and I need 1 more for the neck. So I have some stranglers in here. I do have little ones that I could use for the arms. I'm not going to though. So I bought a bunch off of online. You can find them online too. They're the smaller. I don't know what size these are, but you need, I bought a bunch because sometimes they'll come with these stupid ties and I don't like the ties. So I will rethread, figure out how it's gonna go. And I'll rethread this. This is the fun part, putting them together. Okay. And it smells good in here right now because, okay. So I'll finish doing that in a minute. So you've got your head, the bum, because you've got a gathered body. If you have a gathered body, the little things right here, well, you can make a butt. So you will need elastics for that because you're going to put glass in here and you're going to split it in half and it makes round, but we're going to do that. And then 1 for the body. I'll set that aside. Wafers. baby smell if you want to use these. Some people can't use them. I think they smell good. So I save one for the head, a little one for the head, and then this one I will cut in half, and I will put one in the body, and I'll put one at the end of the body, and I'll put one at the top of the body. It just depends. They're really strong, so you need that. You need your glass beads. I get mine off of eBay. I had one seller, what is it, Armory, something, Abrasive Armory, but their prices skyrocketed, so I had to find another place, and I found somebody that does 5 pounds for $10, $12. That's the cheapest I found. So I bought 10 pounds worth, so I bought 2 for like $24 or whatever, plus your shipping. Way cheaper than the one place. So I'll usually fill this up, I'll get 10 pounds, and then when I start getting kind of down here, I'll order another 10 pounds, which I have on the floor, because I've got babies to do and I don't want to run out of glass beads. And I hate having to wait. I want to put it together, you know. So so you need that. So that's that. And if you want to watch me rooting, I've decided to do that video, but I'm going to take a break, okay? I'm going to take the weekend. So this is going to run into a 2-week process. It's actually, sometimes it's more than that. Some artists will take upwards to a month to do stuff. And because it depends. I mean, I only sit down here from 1 in the afternoon, about 1:30, till about when Ariel gets home, between 3:30 and 4, depending on what I gotta do. If I have stuff to do, then I won't be down here. You know, it really depends on how much time you have to work on it. Like, I don't like to be down here at night because I spend it with hubby. He works during the day, he's in the office, you know. So at night, I will, whatever videos I gotta edit or whatever, I'll edit while we're watching TV. And you gotta put these in a certain way, or you'll have to take it out and redo it. I don't buy plugs anymore. I used to when I first started because I was worried that stuff was gonna come apart. But I use it's not cardboard, it's cardstock. I have a big case of it. So I cut out my circles and stuff. So the beads, okay, if it doesn't go through one way, I do it the other way. And I don't know why it works that way, but it does. I want to learn how to make the bodies myself, so I don't have to keep buying them. All I have to do is buy this, oh, what'd they do, stitch it too hard? Get this kind of fabric and make my own. I know a couple people that do that, but because I'll buy, like I just bought a couple of kits, and one I bought the body with it, and then the other one I didn't because I have a body here I think is the right size, but I'm not sure. But when I'm ready to do that baby, I'll do it. Okay, so you got all your things on. Okay, we're already at 10 minutes. Okay, so we are going to make the butt, right? So I have several funnels here. I have one to put in here when I load it up. I have a cut Mountain Dew bottle because it's easier to go like this to pour. I have a little teeny one from when I do Behringers because the hole in the arms are teeny, and then I have a regular funnel. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to pour some of this in here. I usually do one, okay. Put this on, dump it in, okay. That's pretty good. Maybe a little bit more for the butt. I'll do a little bit more, not much, but okay, a little bit. So it's nice and round. Okay, now I'm going to tie this off. And you can cut the excess off. I'm not going to do that, and I'll show you why. So now you're going to kind of make this into two, like this. You're going to take your elastic. Now, elastics over time will bust, okay? They will, they won't be good anymore. So, eventually, this elastic is gonna bust. So here's your bum. Okay, you can take this and put it back over. Okay, put another elastic on here. All right, there. And so you just got this knot right there. That's okay. So I dumped out all my elastics. Don't need those anymore. Okay, so now because this is open and it's a pain in the neck to drop this in with this open, so I am actually going to fill the legs. So this is where you're going to need your funnel. You won't need that one. Usually these ones are the same size as this. So I just trace this. Pencil here. And I'll just do two of them while I'm right here. And let's see the arms. Arms are going to be about the same thing. So I'm going to cut out 4 of these. Okay, so I'm going to cut out 4. And some people will do this same kind of thing, but they will E6000 this on here. I'm not going to do that. My heck, no. You'll need, okay, so we did that. And you're going to need one for the head. And the head is fairly good size. So I'll use, let's see if the water is big enough. Yep, the water's big enough. I'll do another one for the head. this down. Doesn't have to be perfect, just round. We'll save that. Scissors right there. So we have our circles. Put them out of the way. And we are going to fill a leg. So we're going to take this. I usually leave my mat here because if I spill this stuff, it gets everywhere. And if I have my mat, then I can, at least it'll be on here and I can dump it back in. So we're going to fill this up. And usually per limb is usually about one of these. Is usually. This is a little bit bigger baby, so it might take a little more. And then you put it down into the feet, like this. And you see a little bit in there. It's not quite enough for me. So I'm going to put a little bit more in. It's probably going to take this whole thing. I don't know. Nope. Okay. So you want, I did it probably to about right here. Right here. So now you're going to put that down. You're going to get your fiber fill. And I stock up on this usually. Looks like Ariel used my last one. When I go shopping, I usually get another one of these if they have it. Well, Walmart didn't have any last time. I usually have 3 or 4 under here. And you're going to take your fiber fill and you're going to put it in here. This keeps the glass from coming out. Okay, you fill it in there. So I filled it in, right? And now you're going to take one of these circles. And voila, not going to come out. Okay, so we need to do both legs. Okay, so it didn't quite take a whole one of these. So we will fill up this one more time. Not all the way. Now this baby, I'm guessing, weighing it, is going to be close to between 3 and 4 pounds. 4 pounds something probably. That's what I'm guessing. But we shall see. That's about the same place. Get some fiber fill. Put it in here. You should see me do this with nails on. I have to use my paintbrush to get this in. I probably did too much. All right. Get another circle. Put it in. There we go. Okay, now we can do, let's move that out of the way because we don't want that to fall. We will, this is the butt, so we want to turn it around. You want to make sure that you get the right, with the right area, so you don't have any problem. Now, I take my brush, a little brush, and I take the gloss, because I don't use rings. You can use your gloss or Mod Podge or whatever and put this around the ring. it dries fairly quickly. Okay. I probably ought to put it on the arms while I'm thinking about it. And the head. Alright. I hope y'all are enjoying doing this with me. If you are, or if you're just watching, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was helpful in some way for people. You know, to make your own baby, even if you only make one, you know, and, you know, that's something, you know, because these paints aren't that expensive. At least I didn't think so. A lot more economical than other ones. Okay, so we are going to put that on. Hopefully you can see me. I'm going to get this started. Because once you start these, you can't undo them. You have to cut it. Make sure you got the right leg on the right side. Don't do it real tight. Okay? Just get it so it's on there. Okay? Because you want to have room to maneuver it. Okay. She looks cute, right? Look at her bum. Look. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Okay, so now you're going to take your butt, put it in here. Okay. Now I've made it to fit, see, to fit the butt is right there, okay, and her little legs are gonna drive me nuts, so you're gonna move them up so she can sit. So this is the bum, it's perfect, except for the leg came out. Do it a little tighter than that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do it a little tighter. Okay, so it doesn't come out. And you can move the legs freely, and which is hard to do right now because you have, okay. And I struggled a little bit. Okay, now you want to put some fiber fill in here because you want to stuff the belly a little bit, the butt down in the front, and a little bit in the back. Okay, you can take this vanilla wafer. I crinkle it and put it in here in the bottom. Okay? So now she's sitting. She looks awful. She's sitting. And now you want to fill the body up. Okay? This one is probably going to take 2 of these. Some people do like a lower section and a higher section, and I try to do just one, and I'll show you why. Everybody's different on how you fill them. Okay, there's 2, okay, and I'm probably going to do one more. Alright, so now you want it to be kind of oblong. So when you tie this, I'm not going to tie it right this second. I'm going to put the other thing in. Okay, and you can cut it again, which which I'm probably gonna do, and put it inside here. Okay, I want it kind of oblong, so I'm not, when I tie this, I don't want to do it all the way down. Like that. Okay, so it's like that. Okay, and then you can take this extra and dump it around it. So, okay, here's a body. So we're going to put the body in. Okay. And she's heavy already. Okay. So now you're going to put some fiber fill in around. Okay, I'm going to put her on my lap for a minute. And I tend to overstuff my babies because the fiber fill is, it sets, and plus I'll fill up the rest in a minute. Okay, so let's see how much she weighs at this point. 3 pounds, 6 ounces. She's gonna be 4 something, I'm telling you right now, because she's heavy. Okay, so let's set her over here. Okay, and we're gonna fill the arms. And I haven't even done the head yet. So, the arms will probably get one of these each. I'm guessing. Much. Okay, so in about the same area right here. Okay, we're gonna put some fiber fill in. This is a longer video, guys, because we're putting her together. Put a it's in there. Now we can dump the rest of this in the other one. Okay, the same spot. Put a little in. Okay. A circle. There we go. Now we are going to put the arms on. Don't cut any of these yet. I want it to be movable, but not come off. to be movable, but not come out of the thing. Okay. We've got her body. See, she's kind of flimsy up here. It's because I put the see, you can put another little weight thing up here, but I'm just going to move this up and put some stuffing in there. Because I want the top to be soft up here. Okay. And then when I put her head on, she won't be, because the body is inside there. Okay, let's see how much she weighs right now. 4 pounds, 1.2 ounces. So when I put the head on, she's going to be probably 4.5 pounds at least. So she's pretty good. She's a pretty hefty baby. If you don't want them that heavy, you can take this all out and reweight her. I already got stuff on her. What did I get on her? Comes off. I'm like, what did I get on? What did I get on her already? Crap. It comes off though. Oh my heck. Ugh. All right. So, for all intents and purposes, if you are done and you don't want to root and you don't want to do anything else, you would fill up this, but you're going to put it inside here and then put your glass beads in, okay, and then knot it. Put your little wafer in here, okay, which I'm going to do right now so I don't forget to do it. Put that in here. Okay, you can put that in here. And if you want her head to go kind of backwards, you put this in and put it towards the back. If you don't want it that way, put some fiber fill in it. Okay, that's back here. Put your weight in so it's towards the front, and then her head will be more, you know, it'll be more out like that. But I am going to show you how to root. So if these stick out too much for you, you can cut them off, but her birth video is the neck, so you don't cut the neck until last. So here she is so far. So with that, if you're done, awesome. That's awesome. Put it together, put a bow on her head, and call it good. But I'm going to put eyelashes on her, and I don't know if I'm going to do hair. I don't know if I'm going to do hair. This goes on the body. Okay. We don't need this anymore. I need that. Don't need this anymore. I need that. Okay. So we will see you in the next video.